What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. Take two for me, because actually, I had this video done and recorded, and then breaking news, which I couldn't, in good conscience, release the video without redoing it with this huge part. But let's first recap and wind back the clocks. If you weren't paying attention, Helldivers, for no reason, out of the blue, announced that while apparently it was required all along that you would need a PlayStation Network account, not to be confused with PlayStation Plus that you have to pay for, but it's free, but still an annoyance. Suddenly now, to play Helldivers 2, even if you're playing it on Steam, on PC, you need now a PlayStation Network account that's coming up in like the end of May or June. An annoyance. It pissed off everyone. The negative reviews have gone up to, I think at this point it's about 290,000 negative reviews. You can see the peak. Here's the reviews right here, already 220,000 and going up even more so by the time you actually read this. And then here you can see it's just dropped 115,000 from 119 down to 115. All of this while the community manager is trying to downplay Spitz, not to be confused with Swallows, originally telling us that feedback wasn't going to matter, it didn't matter, and that if you go ahead and change your Steam reviews to negative. Now, of course, over here saying players making their displeasure known through reviews and refunds gives us more pull with the discussions with Sony. So they're continuing to blame Sony for all of this. And yes, it also, the reason for this would be that even though Steam can block and cancel people, basically ban them, Sony can point them to whoever they want, but there's Steam like friend codes and numbers because you can have the same name. So if you're linked to a PlayStation Network account, well, then they could just point you out and get rid of you whenever they want. And so we had here Spitz also, who made it seem like it was nothing, here saying, yeah, I was completely unaware how many countries didn't have the ability to make a PSN account when I made that statement. I deeply regret implying that it was so easy for everyone to just sign up and not have to worry about it. It's absolutely not our intention to force people to break Sony terms of service or just not play the game. If they're in a restricted region, there needs to be a better solution. Oh, okay, there needs to be a better solution. Fine. And then he follows up, if a better solution isn't provided for players who are in regions without PSN coverage, and we found out now that, there's at least, as the time when I read this before the breaking news we're about to get to, there was like only 69 had it. So there were a bunch of different countries that didn't. I'm assured that we won't be making the requirement mandatory for those players. We're not going to force people to either break Sony terms of service, because you would have to use a VPN, which is against the TOS, or not play the game. So that's basically, and then I summed it up a little bit, explained that I think they're getting a lot of overflow from the hashtag Free Stellar Blade hate, that just hearing Sony, either way, where we would have left this story had I not been recording it right now, is that, hey, if you're in a region like the Philippines or Egypt and you can't make a PlayStation Network, well, they're not going to require it to you. And now, well, it seems like you just can't get the game at all. So, breaking news here from Tech Raptor. The situation about one of this year's break hits, Helldivers 2, continues to unfold as a new front has opened in this ongoing story. Here we go. Delisting from over 100 countries on Steam. This was just literally several hours. I wish I had seen this before I started recording the first time. Over 170 Steam regions. These regions make up over 100 different countries where it is not possible to create a legal PlayStation Network account. Seems this step was taken to prevent further people buying it in regions that wouldn't be able to meet the PSN account requirement. What is not known at this time if this action was taken by Sony or Valve. And I would also say it is not clear at this time if we take what we just heard before this into account, that means everyone in these countries, in these 170 regions, the 100 countries in these 170 Steam regions, will be grandfathered in and not required to make a PlayStation Network account because they can't. But everyone else now, you just can't get the game. Sorry. So if you were wanting to play the game and you didn't have it in any, and we'll get to the actual countries in a second right here. Oops. And then I guess everyone's been reaching out to Sony and Valve for further information. Here we go. I mean, I'm not going to read all of these, but let's just go through some of the big ones. I mean, Afghanistan, the scientists in Antarctica. I'm sorry, you can't play the game anymore. Barbados, Bermuda. Yep, if you were going on vacation, Belarus, Democratic Republic of Congo. They got Wi-Fi over. They got Starlink. Cuba. Well, probably weren't playing it over there. Dominican Republic, Egypt. Okay, and yes, the Philippines. Haiti, Guana. Well, Haiti, they got other bigger problems right now. Same thing with Iran, Jordan, Kenya. But no, come on. Greenland? Sorry. Gibraltar? Yeah, no. This is the Falkland Islands. The fucking Falkland Islands. Yeah, not great. This is a lot of countries now that you have no. Monaco, Morocco. Come on. What are we doing? Cayman Islands, where everyone's hiding their money. Niger. That's how you pronounce that movie or that country right there, right? Yeah. So this is all bad. Puerto Rico, Boricua, my home. Yeah. Oh, Palestine. Well, guess you should free them to have managed democracy and play the game. This is a long way to say, look at now all of the countries that cannot play because of a stupid ass decision. U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, Vietnam. Yeah. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is going to kill their player base is already dropping. If you don't think that this is going to drop right down into the Arachnid Sea, I don't know, the Terminid Sea. Oops, little Starship Troopers overflow. Not good. Let me know what you think of this. Again, the main reason we're seeing that they did this, I know people are saying it's a reaction to the Stellar Blade and that they're trying to balance out data numbers or something like that. And leaking data is a problem that they've had. This seems to be primarily about control and the fact that they can ban whoever they want with no middleman, without having to contact Valve, Steam, anyone like that. They could just, boom, PlayStation Network, you're done. Oh, you said something about Discord, you're done. Anyway, for the second time, let me know what you think about all of this. But holy shit, 100 different countries, 170 regions. Yeah. That's all bad. That is all bad. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.